What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Here's what we got for you today. So far, I've finished every AI event except for this. Well, no, every AI event, yep. And then for PvP, I have a Japanese event because I put my region is Japan. Apparently, you get better rewards, they say. We'll see if that's true or not. I haven't gotten enough info to tell you if that's true, but what is true is that for these type of local cups, let's call them regional cups, it's so hard to find opponents. So I most likely won't be able to finish this one. It just is going to be what it is. Not the biggest deal. I finished the one game for the 50 coins, so that was cool. But either way, we have two more games in another event that we have to go for. And we're going to experiment a little bit with our sub tactic, which is long ball. We got long ball counter and then a sub tactic with long ball. Because that's the two play styles that Capello is good with. 89, which is the highest any manager has. They keep just inching it up. But I don't really like long ball. Maybe for this current meta, I could see it being pretty ratty. But we'll try it out just as a way to maybe throw off the opponent sometimes. I want to see how effective it is in these events games. That's what it's going to do is in the events games, we'll use them to kind of practice and experiment. No, strictly eFootball. Strictly eFootball. I did a lot of testing offline. And just because, man, I didn't want another year of going around in circles. So I was covering FC content kind of live. Not kind of, I was live. And then offline, I shared some of it with my Discord, but UFL is just toast, man. I've tried, but I'm all but done with UFL. I almost deleted it. The reason I didn't is because in case something crazy happens, it would be cool to hop on and show the boys. But I all but deleted it, man. And then FC, I ended on a good note. Had a great champs with a full Evolutions team, which is pretty insane if you look at how out teamed I was, because Evolutions take time. You have to chain them together, and it was fun though. It was my own team. It just the game itself just doesn't have that magic touch. So as you can see, so we're not going to be able to finish these Japanese clubs games, but we got two more in this unlimited event, and I think I got enough coins for a spin. Let me see. Yeah, let's just go ahead and give it one, just because we did so many players in here. Let's go ahead and just give it one last spinnerooski. Karioglu. Well, there's an offensive fullback, just unfortunately not one that I need. All right. Down to 60, man. I can't believe I went that deep into this and got 0. But honestly, when I'm looking at it, I really wouldn't need... I could use maybe a backup to like Bellingham. But Beckenbauer's pretty much a beast. If you look at Beckenbauer and what he brings to the table, he is a monster, truly. He's a monster. I could even lower... No. I mean, I'm so close in so many different areas. Let's see here. Aggression, acceleration, fizz, and stamina. Yeah, he's too big of a beast. And his connection when I put in my advanced striker can be big. But I've been loving this. I have Serginho or Silvestre. I do not have. Eventually, I'll have Carvajal I can put in here, so that will be good. If I want a right back, I don't really have a right mid. Rosicky can come in and play this, but I don't really like. It's not worth spinning for Rosicky. And Pepe just wouldn't be able to replace Van Dijk. This Van Dijk's incredible. I love him. I really do. He's an absolute beast. Andy has unwavering, so he's good to go. I don't know. I'm really happy with my team right now. I looked at that other Platini. I'm kind of experimenting between Cruyff, Platini. Oh, well, let me show you my other experiment. I was testing this out. Okay, so check this out. I might even go with this. Okay, so I'm going to try it in this events game, actually. So check this out. So I like Eto as a whole player, but watch if I do this, okay? If I go here, make it more central, right? With Pele. Pele's built, in my opinion, to be an AMF. He just is built to be an AMF. Make these two wider. And then what I do is like this. Okay, longer triangle. I got that width still going. But this to this can be huge. But I'd either have to go Owen or Villa. Who I remove. No, there he is. Owen or Villa. Finishing 96. Let me see. I could see myself maybe messing this up. Finishing. Set pieces curl. Could take one from finishing. Probably put it on dribbling. Okay. Speed and acceleration. Speed at 91. Speed, kicking power, stamina. So I can take that speed down one. Yeah, this Owen card's ridiculous, guys. He truly is. Physical contact. He's going to get knocked off the ball. But I don't really need him to be really good there. Finishing offensive awareness is perfect. Okay, there we go. So what I would do is this. I'm going to experiment with this right here. Yeah, Phil, he's an absolute beast. But what I'm going to do is this. And I know they're going to be like trying to overemphasize here, but I'm not really looking to just force that ball in. You know what I mean? That's just kind of a decoy, if you will. So what it would be is link up play. That right there. But if you look at the triangles I have elsewhere, right, this will just be a nice little option. It will trigger this run forward. And then I'll have Seedorf, of course, overlapping. So I basically switched it. Instead of two AMFs and one striker, I went and this is pretty much what the meta is. So I did a 3-2-4-1 to a 3-2-3-2. So let's test it out. Perfect timing. We have this unlimited events, 2 games, and then I'll show you my sub tactics as well that I want to try out. My sub tactic. Alright. So check it out. My sub tactic looks like this. And it's basically just long ball. But now that I have the link up play in there, well, no, I couldn't do the link up play because Beckenbauer is not a DMF here. In Vieira, I don't have to where he can play center back yet, which is fine. I don't really need the link up play for the sub tactic anyway. So let's get into it. And then we're about a game away from qualification for Division 2. And we slowly but surely keep climbing. I'm still making that effort to fully just get rid of smart assists like it doesn't exist. Playing against those players using it though, I still got work to do on that. The auto clearances, those certain passes, you'll just be destroying those opponents and then they'll just hit that one long ball. And then the defensive organization that it gives you, it's just a lot that you got to get used to. But for being just a few days back in, I just played a lot of games just to make sure I was really feeling the direction I was going, right? I didn't want to rush into it. 4-1-4-1, big Hullet up top. This is a very, very, very good team. I'm sure this is going to be a very good player. Doku. Speed Demon, just going for that Speed Demon Doku down the left. Honestly, I don't really see any. Maybe we'll do something like this. Try to type mark Hullet. Should be a good game. Really just got to get used to manually pulling back my backs as I send AI pressure to the potential spam through ball or spam crosses. That 107 Ronaldo card that a lot of people got is pretty nuts. In the air, at least. He's guaranteed to get a bunch of headers for you. He's better than from the color that I remember that I had with headers. Alright, pitch full of legendary players on each side. Let's see how we do. Good, good, perfect. Perfect setup. Yes, what a run. Good step. No, don't run away from that gap. I should have played it through there. Whoa! Big touch. Look at this. Yes. Ah, just too much. A little too much. I'm liking our movement, though. We'll be fine. Shaking some of that morning rust off. First game of the day. Against a good team, so it's a good little practice. Good. 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 There it is. There it is. Oh, beautiful vision, boys. Squeezed it through there. Good. Ah. Not sure what happened there with Tim. There it is. There it is. Oh, Mikey. Mikey's usually great at those. All right. Moving the ball well. Come on, Hull it, lose this. Oh. Good manual work. Look at the run. Yes. Beautiful Baeto. Oh, you lucky son of a gun. Sin Bellingham. We're good there. Good. Good. Michael. Dude, Michael having a bit of a rough one. Oh, I did the move. I did the move early, but I sprinted into him. Go ahead. Good. Good. Ah, too much. Look at that. I knew what was coming. All good. Good ball. Oh, come on, Pele. You got to know that's coming there. Uh-oh. Good. Perfect. Touch. Oh. Nice try, Punk. See, these players just always go for the crutch. These eFootball players can't hang with us. We're too skilled. What the hell? That was my fault. Now it's 1-1 because of that. Nope. I got lucky there. All because of one mistake. Oh my god, another mistake. He's running away. I hate that, man. I hate. I got to get used to not being able to manually trigger those because he would have easily been coming too, you know. But it's on quick. It's on long ball counter. Good D. Perfect ball. Good ball in. At least to try to disrupt the play. Good. Good ball. Alright. I should have switched that probably to the side, but I wanted to try to get Eto there. Man, That Owen chance, Owen usually finishes those good. Owen's having kind of a rough one. You know who I'm going to give a chance to is Via. Cutting in with that right foot. A little tiki-taka there. Let's see what we got. Yeah, right, Phil. Early morning for Mike, too, right? No changes there from our guy. I like where we're at, though, with this guy. He's just kind of a force. He's kind of a force feed type of player. Yes. Oh, my God. Too easy. Good. You're in. I should have played that one time. Come on. Win that. Jamal can't win that. Good. That was silly. See, like, that's silly right there. He just got that ball. He would have never, ever got that. You know what I mean, guys? Good. Yes. Oh, my God. I burned him, too. See, I'm still getting used to this shit. Oh, crap. Good. That's fine. He's probably going to end up being good at these, though, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Good. Come on. Veer, you got that easy. Good. Look at this. Yes. Cut it in. Good. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, you better be scared, you little shithead. I would be scared too. Let's get Eto out of there and try to get Baggio. Try to run that midfield, get these triangles going here. Feel like I'm going to be able to run in. Mark my words, I feel like I'm going to be able to get a dribble down that middle and get a bomb. He's going to be too focused on the David Villa. He hasn't got anything started, dude. All he's hoping for is that one pass. I got him reeling. Come on, V. Come on.
Number 25, Platini. Number
You're in. Yes. Come on, Bellingham. Yep. Yes. No way. No way. What a run. Oh my God, guys. That was beautiful football. That's what makes you love eFootball, though, eh, guys? Those type of plays you just can't create elsewhere. There it is. Yes! Oh, what a goal! Oh my God, that was brilliant, boys. Bellingham. That's why you need beasts out there like that, dude. These legendary players. Oh my God, bro. Oh, come on. They should at least let you watch one highlight. And then if the player chooses, you can watch more. But one should be... Don't get kick-offed. Good. Now we play sharp football. Now we come out sharper. Yep. Feet. Yep. Turn. All the way. Yep. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, terrible touch. Was that because I was on... I thought I took my finger off. Good read. You see that read, boys? I'm getting better at it. Look at the back post. Oh, terrible bells. Seedorf's wanting it, guys. I got to get Serginho in there. Seedorf's no doubt going to be dead. Oh my God. Beautiful coverage. Look at these wing runs are beastly, boys. I shouldn't have passed. I should have shot. I had it in my mind too, and I just made the mistake. Oh no, he's open. Ooh. Alright, just calm down. I got pretty lucky there. He broke me down good, dude. I made a couple mistakes there on when to send pressure, which is, unfortunately, that's kind of like the thing, right? In eFootball. All right. Seedorf, let's get Silvestre in there. Move him to left back. Let me see here. All right, so Thuram, you're going to go to right back. We're going to get Big Dog in there. Van Boyten. And then we'll get Big Jordan in there. Jordan's a beast, and he's on A form too. He's on A form, so we'll send you way up there, David Villa. All right, let's play.
Substitution in progress.
Dude, he just wants me to, like, come into his counterattack. Not gonna happen. I just did a video on this, too. What the fuck? Wrong player. Look at this. He sent one player, and by the way, that was the wrong player that it went to. But I'm not just gonna, like, he's got to come out and pressure me. That you see what I'm saying? There's a difference. I'm not doing the old FC flick up to my head and heading it to my goalie. But I'm also not going to come into your counterattack so you can then play an auto through ball. Do you guys see what I mean? That's the difference. That's where these guys got to understand that, dude, you know? It's not your job. If you get the lead, you have the advantage since you scored the goal of being able to defend. Defend is different. Like if you're glitching and heading it to, flicking it up and heading to your goalie, that's not even legal in real football. It's bullshit. Hopefully FC got rid of that by now. And I don't even think you can do it in eFootball, which is good. But the players who sit back and want you to come into their block, their defensive block, so they can then counter you and get an easy chance, like that's what he's hoping for. But obviously I'm not stupid. So as you can see, much deserved win. We were pushing it the whole time. I like that Rhode Island logo though. And the goal was just beautiful work from Bellingham. Beautiful individual work. Alright, so there we go. You change. No chance I'm going back to UFL. I'm sorry, buddy. You should join us at eFootball, bro. Trust me, I put a lot of time the past few weeks into breaking down every single game. The defense, the offense, the build-up, right? The type of goals. I mean, UFL, bro, the ball that they don't even have the proper net animations. The nonsense you have to deal with, like the biggest rat stuff in each game, from UFL's auto goals with their new perks, auto 40-yard shots, auto finesse shots from this angle, auto through balls in UFL, the up till recently the auto bicycle kick goals when you flicked up to yourself. That's the other one I didn't tell you guys about. They got rid of it, but there's just there's different things. And honestly, the most manual controlled game by far is FC, by far, where you can do the most, right? Tactically, the most advanced game by far is eFootball. All right, customization wise, it's FC, but UFL's close. eFootball's way behind. However, eFootball, when you look at the speed of the play, if you turn on a real game and look at, Reece James passes it to Palmer, who passes it to Jackson, who passes it. I'm just making names up. Or Cruyff passes it to Baggio, and then you take a real life game and then you look at the pace of the game compared to on the sticks. eFootball is miles ahead. FC can never do that. Even their authentic gameplay, if you play their authentic gameplay, it's all they did was slow down the reaction time. So it's like almost like the game but glitch, like the players are overthinking everything, right? And the movement. So they did that because they're trying to emulate, like when you turn on a real game, you don't see ping 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 ping. The pings obviously representing passes. You don't see boop 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 bop 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 bop. You see bop, move a little, bop bop, move a little, then a quick boom boom bang, then bop 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 boom, cross, boom boom boom, then bop 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 bop. Pop, 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 pop. You see the change in where I'm going with it? That only exists in eFootball. It only exists in eFootball. Now, you got to play through a lot of bullshit because these rats, unfortunately, Konami goes, okay, well, we have a player base that's having a hard time with having fun with this game because we don't got that fast-flowing FC type where it's 20 goals a game. And they sort of started adding shit in, but then they'd fill in the gaps with, let the AI do that. Just make the AI run away for long ball counter, make them run away for quick counter, make them come right at the ball for possession, they took too much shit out, right? So like one on a certain play, you might want a player to come to, but you can't super cancel in time. Whereas if you had L1 or R1, you would already had that player coming to an hour ago. So I hope they add that stuff in there. But eFootball isn't perfect, but when you're playing it, that realistic feel is there much more. So that ball where I can't believe Vieira didn't finish it, but he's not the best finisher. It is what it is. But he does a beautiful play where it's like a give and go to a third man to get the attention off Vieira. Then Vieira goes running through, and I just slid it through perfectly. That perfect timing, like how that looked and felt, was so realistic. You guys see what I'm saying? That's what's special about eFootball. I know, Phil, that's the one that I was telling you about. That they got rid of it finally, but yeah, those losers using that. That was the biggest thing. That what you sent me is like a joke. That's what players are doing. Players are able to hit the juggle button, which, dude, it's so stupid that they even have that. But players are able to hit the juggle button and then do a bicycle kick to themselves and score. And then defensively, they would juggle it up and just head it to their goalie over and over and over. So they would go up 1-0 on a glitch goal and then glitch the rest of the game. It's so stupid. They got rid of it, but because losers like that will waste their time, even though it proves nothing, they didn't really win it. It's just so stupid. But because there's losers like that in eFootball that just spam this, that, and the other, that there's these types of losers out there, we have to just try to learn to play good football around it. And that's kind of what I'm talking about. You know, my biggest thing with why Smart Assist needs to be removed is because as much as it can hurt you, dude, those quick reaction auto clearances, quick reaction decisions defensively make such a huge difference. That's where I really got to work on improving, because that's where these players you see top 8,000. I played one yesterday, this loser right here. I want to show you him. I played him last night, and he was terrible, bro. He got 2 shots, both on just forced. He literally just put 8 guys behind the ball, then kicked it up to Ronaldo. One on a cross, he got a goal, and the other on one of those auto through balls. But this dude's top 10,000 in eFootball. Good, Johan. I've been trying to friend request him because I want to be like, bro, you are the biggest, like, you are the reason this game gets a bad rap. These players will chase players away, bro. I mean, 0 skill, 0 chance. And even to be top 10,000 playing like that, it's like, bro, that's nothing compared to, like, how you're playing. Obviously, you're terrible. Because he had so many guys behind the ball, it was just so hard to play. And he did nothing but boot it. And there's going to be that one play where it goes through. And then I'm sure other players will see it, and they'll just try to sit back, defend, and tie him. And it's like, why are you shouldn't have to do that against this shit player. You're only sitting back so he doesn't do a spam through ball, not because you respect his attack like you normally would in football, right? In football, when you are more defensive, have a more defensive, respectful tactic because you respect your opponent, it's because they're great and they have great attacking and can get you. Not because some loser can play some spam ball. Really, you're way better. You want to go all out and just destroy this person. It's just you can't. So that's what I hope they fix, stuff like that. Yeah, the angles, everything, yeah. Phil's right. The angles that you can make and create, and then you can, if you try to squeeze it, you can be punished if you don't, like, if you don't measure the distance between that defender and your attacker and measure, okay, can this pass get there before that defender closes that space? Like, realistically, you have to be on top of that. Otherwise, you'll lose the ball. You can get countered. But then if you do it right and you thread the needle correctly, a lot of times you can get through on some beautiful chances that, were going to be hard to get, but you had to be extra good at reading. That's what keeps you moving up the ladder, being good at things like that. when other players aren't. Like being good at reading the play, reading 2, 3, 4 plays ahead, keeping the ball, playing that killer pass even against some park the bus player to get through and score, right? Like that's what separates good from great. So in that type of feeling, that type of true football experience, and putting the work in to be truly good at football, that feeling only comes in eFootball. FC is just too arcade feeling to have what I'm talking about. Period. It's too arcade that to have that, the passes, the all of it. Man, it was awesome watching you the other night, Phil. Those were some great games, buddy. That one, the comeback win in that first one against that player, he went up 1-0. Kind of on a crappy goal, and you scored some beauties. Well, you got one tackle back, one back, but it was after a great play, and it wasn't. That's how he scored. And then you got another absolute beauty. But even on your tackle back one, you were playing great football. His was just, he got lucky on a tackle back. But he had a great team, and you just played good football the whole game. Come on, baby, let's get... Yeah, no problem, bro. It's always good beating those teams, too, you know? Oh. I'll tell you what, while I'm waiting, I want to see something real quick. Dang, I want to go back and see. Oh, I know how I can do it. I remember. Yep, I just beat a top 8,000 player. See? So, we're right there, boys. Just beat a top 8K player, and he didn't have nothing going. Well, he created that. I mean, you could tell he was a good player, but I shut him down every step away except for that one chance that he got me. That he did break me down pretty good. I made a couple mistakes, so I remember where I sent pressure and I shouldn't have. And he ended up curling it. And either Khan made the save or he hit the post. Did Khan make that save? I can't remember. Either Khan made the save or he hit the post. One of the two. I'm from the no side. Alright, let's try to finish this bad boy. Get some skills going. One more game, baby. Man, I realized my back was hurting. Then I seen like my daughter at my seat too far pushed back. I like got a pretty good seat now, where I have that lumbar support, you know, and like I can push it straight up when I play. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's almost more than straight up. It's almost like pushes you forward so you can push back against it but still be up close to the screen. If you don't got a good chair, dude, it's crazy to say this, but that's one thing. If you don't got a good chair, you need to get one. To where you have that support for your neck. So right when you're done playing, you can put that thing right up. And even during the game, get a little support. And then you got that lumbar lower back support. It helps so much. Even if you're a youngster, dude, your posture. So if you're like how I used to be, just it don't matter, just give me a chair, you know. A good setup changes everything. So make sure if you're a gamer, you're saving up. But put the chair at the top of your list. Just a little side note. Cool, good team, old school type of team. They all put Hullet at striker. This is an older Hullet, so maybe he's more of a striker-oriented player. But I'll tell you what we're going to do. Left side, the right side. We're going to... try and mark Vratskelia. Appreciate you, Phil. Appreciate you big time, buddy. That means a lot, man. That's awesome. Well, you're doing damn good, so if that's really a sign of anything with me, then I'm definitely proud of that. Alright, here we go. Now, he's obviously going to constantly go for this Vratskelia cross, an auto through ball type of play, so I'm going to try to muster that out and then center my attack from right there. So you'll see what I'm saying. So his Vratskelia is on the left, so nearest to the bottom of the screen. So see how I'm overloaded with players in the way there? No! See, that's where it drives me. Look, these players are all the same. They just force shit. Kind of some goofy play. We have a little bit of lag here. Definitely noticing that. Good. You're in. Oh, Eto. Dude, some of the crazy stops are driving me nuts. I need to play that straight through. Good. Good. Oh my God. It's literally just a bit of delay holding me back. Good. Yes. Oh, get in. We got this guy. Gotta get used to that little bit of extra delay. Other than that, we're flying. We're fine. See what I see here. There it is. Yep, Owen's there. Owen's there. Oh, goofy turn. Good. Good job, Bex. Look at this. Look at this. I knew exactly what you wanted, buddy. Oh, there it is. Oh, no way. Penalty. Penalty. Yep, I knew it. Penalty on Owen. He shoved Owen like a son of a gun. Golazo! You earned it, Owen. You earned it, and you buried it, baby. Look at that. Owen would have finished that back corner, too. So that was well earned. Beautiful, beautiful football, boys. Way to get it in there. Good D, Van Dyke. Good try by my opponent, though, too. Good. 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 Look at that. All the way across. What the? I was going to say, what the hell? Damn near want to sub Platinian just for this. Nah, I won't. Yes! What a goal. Oh my god, I thought that was in, guys. Oh, that was perfect. Dude, how in the fudge? He moved his goalie, didn't he? Offsides. No way. That was the dumbest goal I've ever seen in my life. My defenders just sat there. See, you gotta get around that stupid shit, guys. It's so dumb. That was so unearned, it's not even funny. That was so unearned, it's not even funny. Yeah, then let me get one then. Let me get one. I'm gonna come right at him just because I'm so pissed. Dog shit player earning dog shit goals. He went right into me. Didn't even... 0 attempts at anything. Look at this. 0 attempts. He's not beating me. He's running through me. I don't know if that's because of the delay, but he's not beating me at all. Not beating me at all. These are the loser players. This is why you got to use smart assist right here against these loser players. Look at the delay. So that's just the type of shit you got to deal with that'll ruin... What the fuck? That'll ruin the game. There you go. Oh my god. Yeah, give him an automatic goal. Such a joke. That's the only reason this stupid fuck is getting those, is because of smart assist. Because look, he has no build-up play whatsoever. He has no chance. And this is a dude that, based on his cards, he's been playing forever. These are the losers that have taken away from the eFootball that we want. I'm just going to destroy him the whole time, but he's going to get those one chances where they run through you. And then their players do stuff. So your only shot at fighting that, guys, until I get better at it eventually. But even then, like eFootball was saying, I don't have any problems against the good players. It's these losers that use smart assist because it makes up for too much. The only way to fight it, really, is to use smart assist back, unfortunately. But these low-level players, they start getting their ass beat, and then that's what they do. But they're low-level trash players. There it is. Eto didn't even jump for it. Let's see if we can invite him to our stream. Hey, I would love for you to come into my stream. I see from the players you use, you've been playing a long time, but not that you're a bad player, it's just everything you do is AI assisted. Do you ever think about like actually trying to get good? I'm assuming in all the hours that you've played, right? Because I'm coming from FC, so if you look at my hours and you look where I'm at compared to you, I'm assuming it's a little disappointing to fail that much, correct? So why not try a different approach like learning skill? I mean, look how bad the dude is. And look at how old some of these players... He's been playing a long time, guys. I mean, this is old. This is back when, oh my god, boosters are in the game. Like, now there's double boosters and fucking Showtime and everything. And this dude's out here getting his ass kicked, only getting goals from smart assists. So, it's crazy. Oh my god, dude. See that right there? He just ran through me. That's that little delay you gotta deal with. Yeah, but these veteran players that play like this are the worst. This is literally the example of these players that ruin the game, period. You're in, Owen. Look at that, guys. I mean, look at that. It's the dumbest shit in the world. Look at this. Look at this. He's offsides, but look at Van Dijk here. Hold on, I'm going to watch this. Look at this. Joke, guys. Joke. That's why you have to turn Smart Assist on. Because if he gets 1, 2, 3 of those and you can't even pull one back, then you're screwed. You see what I'm saying, though? That's what everyone talks about. Now, some players will say, just lose those games. Who cares? You know you're the better player. Yeah, that's true. But in a competition sense, I'm just telling you, that's why. Because who wants to lose to these players who are terrible, right? Who wants to lose to these players that are terrible? So you do this shit. Oh, I almost got it too. I'm going to throw it right back down his throat. He turned it into the game like this, so that's... I know some people agree with that approach, some don't. But you guys saw me trying to play good football. It just doesn't matter. This is one of those dudes that looks at it like, oh, it's a puzzle. I must figure out how to get smart assist goal. I am a 3rd grader. I do 8th grade math. This is a puzzle for me. So I'll show you the fucking puzzle I'm going to put on you, motherfucker. I did one thing wrong there, having my finger on sprint. Yes, there it is. What a goal. How do you guys like that one? I know it makes no sense, Phil. 0 cents on that header. That's my point. The one part that makes sense, guess what? Smart assist. Because it doesn't make sense. It just goes, oh, based on this calculation, we're going to give him a goal. That's all it is. There's 0% chance that that header at that angle goes in. and even that he wins it, much less that it goes in. Van Dijk's head couldn't have possibly missed that ball. You see what I mean? But you guys get it. I know you guys get it. But look at the goal I score. Look at the goal I score. Look at my first goal. I mean, look at the goals I'm scoring. And this dude, judging by how he's playing, if he put the time in, probably could play some pretty good football. Look at this. Oh my God. So I guess my boy Owen just misjudged it too much. Good. Look at this football, boys. Ah, a little too much. Oh, what the? No way. No way. Dude, this fucking guy will drive me crazy. And it was from a steal from behind, too. I thought I had positioning on him or I wouldn't have even played that ball. You know what I mean? Beautiful ball. Beautiful ball. Look. Seedorf. You must be, because that must have been because you're tired. You're way better than that. All right, come on, Big Silvestre. You know, I need to get Serginho where he can play on this right side. But what I'm going to do is come in here. I'm going to do my typical with Hendo. Hendo's a beast. Let's get Owen out of there. You know what? Let's throw Big Baj up there. And then let's get you know what? Let's do it like this. Hendo there to disrupt. And then let's get Platini in there. We'll let Baggio run left and right. Left back. 3 center backs. All right. He's going for those constant balls to hull it and then like those little quick little dinkers. So I'm trying to just suffocate that. And we'll let Baggio kind of do his thing with. Stay in shape. Like that. See what I'm saying? Let Baggio do his thing. Now we work out. Good D. Silvestre's a beast. Every time I need him, he comes through. What the fuck? Auto header. I got lucky on it. Auto header. I just got lucky on the old auto header. That serves him right though. Stupid auto header player. I guarantee this is like a Division 1. And look at my goals though. Look at the goals I got to score, and then the fact that you got to just hope that they don't get one cross in. Now, Did I make a mistake on that throw in? Yes. But the fact that that's all he had to do was put a Hail Mary in there and go after some player that has good heading. Come on, Konami, get rid of that. Look at the goals I earned. All right, I'm going to show you my goals. Okay? And then you tell me that this mother trucker deserved to even be in this game, and look how he almost got a tie out of it. All right, now first thing I want you guys to do is look at the passes. Now I guarantee this is a top player. I'm going to show you all this. I just beat a top 8,000 player who tried to do the same thing. But remember, I'm 3-4 days into eFootball from FC, which is a totally different game. Back into eFootball, I should say. Okay. Way out past them. Way out successful past them. I had way more chance for error, but still way out past them, way out successful past them. Okay. I out defended him. Right? Equal tackles, but I out intercepted him. Okay. His keeper had 3 saves. Mine only had to make 1. Okay, so that means it could have easily been 5-2 at best for him. Okay. And then you look at free kicks and corners. I had 2 free kicks and 2 corners. All right. One, that Pele shot, I don't know how his goalie saved. I thought that was perfect. He might have moved his goalie a little, cheated him over, which is fine. So then you look at shots. I outshot him and outpossessed him like a son of a gun. So everything I outdid him. Now, let's look at the highlights. Okay? So this is where things got to change. So watch this beauty. Ready for this, guys? Boom, boom. Beautiful turn. Oh, no, that was a save. Well, great turn by Samsung. Precision shooting, I go far post there. Oh, yeah. This is the one. Oh, they're not going to show how Owen got the PK, though, dude. That was some beautiful interplay, and Owen was going in on the near post. He could have curled it in with his left. Finessed, and then he got taken out. So, a beautiful play for one. And then watch. Watch this. So, this pisses me off. Okay, so we'll look at my defense there, right? No movement, no nothing. Look at, there's plenty of players right there. But there's no AI movement on that. Like, I can't control 11 players. Look. So did you notice when I did that give and go, his center back, man, I wish I could go back on these. His center back kind of followed. I don't know why mine didn't follow Hullet. If there's something I could do to change that, that would be great. But look at that goal, guys. I mean, this is beautiful build-up, beautiful football. And I'm not saying it wasn't a bad attempt on his give and go, but what I'm saying is I had players there that just didn't run through with him. So when I'm chasing the ball down and he plays that at an angle, I mean that was like a passing drill. See, right there he ran in front of Van Dijk there. That was beautiful. That was beautiful, and what a save there. I forgot about that one. But he did that cut across Van Dijk. He just outmaneuvered Van Dijk. Why he didn't run after that? Now that was bullshit right here. This is bullshit. He threw in color just for a Hail Mary corner and got 2 auto headers. So he's one of those players, he knows the game. But that one he missed, I think that was Honus, or however you pronounce it, Honus, was nice. Probably his nicest play on the game. It was one of those auto kind of give and go type of plays, but it was good. The other one was bullshit. I had defenders right there. Top defenders. One of them was Vieira that could have followed that. And I just don't get why on that play they let Hullet go through clean. And look at his only goal of the game was that one. If I had my defenders like running all out of place, but I had perfect marks there to cover them. Let's see it right here. Look. What was Vieira doing? I got to see that again. Look at Vieira. All they had to do was follow their mark. Here it is. Boom, boom. No, damn it, they already showed my goal, I think, didn't they? Not my game winner, though. I wish you could slow it down and, like, why don't they have that? Slow it down, watch it back, watch the movement. This was beautiful. And you see I beat his, who was that? Nesta. I beat his Nesta, fair and square. Look at Owen. Boom. Boom. Beat his Nesta. Seedorf with a perfect setup play. And even his one that he missed, I would have been fine. So we'll call it a goal, but he missed the one with Honus and then scored the one with Hullet that I just felt like right there, that was sick. He outmaneuvered. But the one where Hullet went through, dude, I got to see it one more time. Sorry. I wish I could pinpoint it. This is so stupid right here. The fact that all you have to... Look at this. Van Dijk again. Phil, it's the same thing. Look at this. That's not even possible. Did you see where Van Dijk's head was? Kohler couldn't have won that. Both times it made Van Dijk's skull just turn into a ghost skull. That's what I mean. It's dumb. It's so... that those two headers were both so dumb, so unrealistic. All right, so here it is, coming up soon. His goal. To tie it back up. Here it is. Watch this. Watch Hullet. So look at my players. Look, boom. Look at this. Why did all three of them run to the ball carrier? All three of them. Look at that. It was Vieira, Bellingham. I mean, he was well defended. And I was controlling, I think, Van Dijk. So, if you guys see something I don't see, but unless I was controlling Vieira and just let Hullet go. But I think on his goal, I was controlling Beckenbauer or Van Dijk. Because he passed the ball over, so now I'm worried about him dribbling through. Hullet should have been well covered, and next thing you know, boom. Two different players that could have both covered Hullet just fold in on the ball. And Hullet has a practice drill type goal. That was beautiful. That was just like Owens. Nice run, nice play, nice perfect timing from him. You could tell he's played the game for a while. I guarantee this is a higher ranked player, guaranteed. This is some bullshit. Look at Van Dijk, guys. Not even possible. Not even. Look at this. Not even possible. Could Kohler have even seen that ball with Van Dijk? Both of them, he's well marked. Aerial superiority, the whole nine. Actually, I think he even has something else, too, like Air King or whatever the fuck it's called in eFootball. All right, here it goes. Right after this. I'll tell you who I'm controlling. I'll be able to look. But watch like Vieira and these guys. Watch the players that should have followed Hullet. Both of them. It's, hold on. It's Bellingham and Vieira. Look at Bellingham, Vieira. I was controlling Van Dijk, yeah. No, I was controlling, who is that right there? To the left. I was controlling Beckenbauer. And then, I don't know why those two did it, but whatever. We won the game. And Konami, please make it so we can choose the specific highlight and go in and slow it down, speed it up, zoom in. Come on, man. You guys are years behind on that. We want to see this in a game where you can make such beautiful goals. Now, yes, there's some absolute garbage. I'm going to share one of them, actually. Look at this, guys. I want to share this. My opponent quit right after. This is where you got to work through, and this is kind of like the auto color headers and stuff, right? But we know about that. We're fighting through this stuff, right? And it's hard at times, man. That's why I had to really do some soul searching. But ultimately, the game is worth it. But look at this. This is the type of stuff. I got to find it, so just bear with me. He was wearing some bright kit. That's FC.
A little too much. See, very versatile here. There it is.
Beautiful goal there. This might be it. Yeah, look at this, guys. Watch this. Picture how mad you would be if you're this opponent. Look. So look at this. For one, he should have won this header. So right here, bad play by me. Okay, I'm already up 2-0. He plays it. Look at this. He should have won this header. Watch. Boom. Boom. Now, since it's Yamal, I get it. Maybe he doesn't score it, but he should have won that header. He's in the great spot to win it. The last two, Van Dijk won those headers, bro. But they gave it to Kohler. The second one, the first one, they gave to Hullet. This one, because I'm Beckenbauer, I guess. But that right there, oh, he did win it, and Yamal just sucks at header. Okay, no. I can't tell. It looked like they gave it to Beckenbauer, but see, they got to work on shit like that. Okay, it's got to be more spontaneous. It's the skill matters on how you head it, but you can't just give the superior player the ball when they wouldn't have won it. But watch this goal, guys. This is where the game can glitch out, and it's like, what the fuck? So ready? Watch this. So I play a long ball here because I was trying to test the link up. Watch this. So, if in case you didn't know what happened there, I'm fighting him with Eto. Okay, because right there I'm testing that, which it wasn't Beckenbauer in the first place. But I wanted to test up because that link up play, I haven't really seen much advantage to it. Like those diagonal through balls, auto go through. That link up between Beckenbauer and, or who it can be, your orchestrator and your center forward, advanced striker. I haven't seen much from it. So on that one, it wasn't. It was. I was hoping it was Beckenbauer. I think that was Bellingham. So it wouldn't even have worked anyway. But either way, it turns into a tussle between Eto and the defender. Now, this guy had all free to play, like 97, 98 rated players. Not the worst team, but not. I out teamed the shit out of him. Either way, we're tussling. He wins the ball. No goalkeeper in the world does this. Okay? No matter how bad his team is. And they're not even like the worst. They're not the best by any means. But look, he toe pokes it. Look, boom. The keeper can easily clear that to the outside. So I don't know how that even occurred there. Like sometimes now games are gonna have some of these glitches, but they gotta fix shit like this. Because in a tight game, oh my god, can you imagine this would make someone quit? I remember when I was first getting used to eFootball and I received the ball with my keeper, and in FC this isn't a thing, but in eFootball I received the ball with my keeper and then I had my finger on sprint. So when I went to take a touch and then clear it, the touch went too big and the opponent's attacker stole it. I lost 2 games like that in a row. Like talk about going crazy, but that's just simply because I had my finger on sprint. Like one of the dudes who was a troll wrong about 98% of what he said, but he was right about one thing, and that was it's not FC, dude. You got to take your finger off sprint because it makes a difference on those huge touches and stuff. Since doing that, I've improved tenfold in eFootball, so thanks to that troll. And then the other stuff, though, it's like I talk about, they just got to figure it out. They got to work out those kinks. But anyway, that's that. We finished that event. I'll let you know my take in just a sec. Not worth it. Beckenbauer's a beast in here. I love this setup. Beautiful triangles, beautiful ability. But I really don't see if unless you really want to start your player like this. But for me, I didn't see much. Although I will say even if I don't go with O in there, let's say, right? Although Cruyff's a whole player, so it's probably that's who I was trying out is Cruyff. I like him running from deeper, for sure. Yeah, I still like it like this. I still like the 3-2-4-1 over the 3-2-3-2 or whatever. For sure. Damn, it's hard though because I like Pele dead center. I feel like these triangles are so important though. And then these guys can push up, obviously. Up the wings, which is what they do. Yeah, that's how I'm going with it. I like it like this better. I feel like you can create more. Jaria, what's up? Were you who I just played? So if you guys don't remember, I told this guy, here, I'll tell you, I'll play it. Well, it's my volume because it's going through my OBS. But if you remember, I told him, bro, you know, you've been playing and playing. Let's see what he's ranked if I was right that he's got a high rank. I was like, why don't you change it up and try to, like, play football? Because you have some ability, bro, but you're clearly getting stuck. So, what, 3 days in eFootball, we beat him. We just beat a top 8,000 player in the last one. Let's see who we beat here. And he just sent a monkey with his mouth taped. So, okay. You keep playing how you played. Look where it got you. I'm nowhere near as sharp as I'm going to be, and I already beat you. Alright, so... What am I trying... Oh, yeah, settings. No. Finally, sorry guys. Yep, top 6,000, I knew it. Kill guy got killed. So I beat a top 8,000 today and a top 6,000 player. I'd say that's not too bad. And I did it scoring beautiful goals, outplaying my opponents. No auto crosses, no nothing. Good build up, good play. And I'll tell you where I dominate. I dominate in two areas with this. I dominate in the central area, and I dominate on the wings. But here, I'll tell you one thing I got to do. That helps out a ton. Compact, because they're always going to run forward. So keep them compact at first. For these give and goes and whatnot. And then use your full width. And then everyone spreads out from here. It's a beautiful thing. So if you remember, Owen, I reversed this. I played 2 up top and then Pele. And how I scored was I sent Owen through. Owen was up here, like kind of where Eto is, but further out. And it goes into Owen from, like, Pele, I think, into Owen. Pretend Owen was Eto. Out to Seedorf, and then through for a give and go. It was a give and go, but it kind of came off as an up, back, through. So, yeah, man, we're flying high. Keep going. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Tanu, what's up, big dog? I'm going to take a break before coming back. I know it's kind of a shorter one, but I got to eat some breakfast and stuff. I mean, in 2 games beating a top 10,000, top 6,000 player, I'll take it to finish an event. Quite the opponents for the event, by the way. So once we get back, we'll go straight into, I think we got our promotion game. into Division Two, and then we'll keep cooking all the way up. The point is to become the best of the best in eFootball, period. And I think we're on our way, man. We're less than a week in, couple days in. Up until a few days ago, when I was playing offline, it was in between all the FC stuff. Now it's just strictly eFootball from here on out. So we're gonna run this game, boys. We're gonna take over. When I come back, I'll try to get one more game in this just a Japanese Clubs Cup. But nobody's playing it, so I can't really get it. And then yep, 1485, yep, 15. I appreciate it, Tanu. But that's okay though, man. We'll get there. I've been really soul searching for the games and what I want to do content wise, and UFL. It started in the right direction, but then it turned negative because I felt Strikers was going in terrible directions and ripping their players off, so I focused on that. Then FC tried to focus on like actually helping people, team building, get the best SBCs and all, and the game has no soul is the best way to describe it, man. It's just this arcadey, reward obsessed fan base or player based nonsense where the football's secondary and the football's not that good. So eFootball has a lot of shit they got to work through, a lot of trash that players can exploit. But if you like burn that trash off, aka the ratty players that take advantage of all this stuff, and then make your voices heard. If we make our voices heard to Konami, we, without a doubt, no matter how much Konami ignores you, I've seen it with EA Sports, big and rich company, they don't touch the player base ever. Finally, enough noise and complaints were made that EA Sports is now like, oh, we're listening to you, whatever you need, Konami will get to the same point. If they feel threatened because the players are amassing, making the same claims, and making them go, if we make them feel like their big green number at their quarterly report is going down and down and down, they're gonna listen to us. So keep that in mind. I'll be back here shortly. I'm gonna get a little bit of food in me, chill out for a bit, and when we come back, we're grinding divisions, boys and girls. Check out the content, man. I got some good ones out there with some good highlights. I'll break down those games versus those top Division 1 players we just beat. And we'll keep rocking and rolling. Thank you for your support. Make sure you like the video and subscribe if you haven't. If you know anybody else that loves eFootball, let them know. Tell them to check out the content and support the channel if they like it. Tournament this Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time is when it starts. If you go into my Discord, I'm going to show you right now. If you go into my Discord, okay, you can join. It's free. The FC days are over. The paywall's over, okay? The link to this Discord is in the YouTube bio, but here's the name of it. It's OGamester FC, right? If you need for confirmation, you'll see the orange, purple, and green OG eFootball logo. All right, and then you'll go down into eFootball. We have other categories for other games too, but eFootball is the top one. You can skip over, EAFC and UFL if you want. Go straight to the eFootball category, and down here to eTournaments info. That's where you'll find upcoming tournaments, dates, times, participants. So you see here the cup, the date, and the starting time, and then the current participants, so you can see anybody in there you want to whoop or that you have a rivalry against or something. You can see who's participating. We could take 8, 16, 24 if you're interested. Let me know. If there's space, it's first come, first serve. You'll be in. And if there's not, you'll be first in line for the next tournament. Now, we'll make our ground rules based on the players participating, like no smart assist, stuff like that. No smart assist, no pass assist, or it has to be pass assist 3 or 4. What else? I think that's it. No smart assist. Must use pass assist 3 or 4. That's up to you. No 2 or 1. I think that's it, right? And then we'll do other ones too. We'll do different challenge cups, and we'll see how these go. But then from there, right, you get all the info in here. You can type in here, and we'll put the champions in here and stuff like that. But then to watch, you click in here. So right now I'm connected and talking, okay? If you guys came in, I can mute myself on here. I can talk. This is where you'll share your screen, right? Unless, like, if you're PSN, you can just share it through PSN and then I'll stream it. But if you're PC, right, I have to have you share your screen on here, because what will happen is then you'll share your screen on here and I'll have everyone watching, through my Discord, through my OBS. Nope, you can be PC. You just got to learn how to share your screen in Discord. And then to get to this screen, right, where you would share your screen, it's underneath O Tournaments info. It's literally just O Tournaments. Jeez, E Tournaments Hangout. Both underneath the eFootball, and then you see the rest of the categories there too. So you're welcome to join. If you want to be part of the tournaments, that's the two areas you go to. eTournaments info to find out. You private message me, right? The reason why is because I don't want to put this eTournaments info. I don't want it to get bogged down with like, can I play? So private message me, and then once I make the decision, I'll put the acceptance in the updated list in the tournaments info section. So you private message me. If you don't know how to do that, you just go to the top Discord sign and boom. So it's that simple. Top Discord. Wait for messages. Is that right? Yeah, here's direct messages. You go here and you would start it off. Create a message, find my name, boom, and then you go from there. So hopefully that helps out, guys. We'll be back later making our push to Division 2. If you don't recall, I went through that period on my first or second day playing eFootball where it was just rat after rat, and I was getting burned, and it was no football at all. It was no fun, and I was just going to be done with eFootball. But because that community you see in here, just talking, in the eFootball general location, and really just discussing like the good, the bad of each game, and kind of, how we feel about everything. I decided to start playing offline and really test things out, right? For every game. And I wouldn't have done that if I didn't have the community kind of speaking on some of the things that, from a perspective I didn't think about yet. So why am I telling you this? Because having a community like this, right? If you're thinking about joining, having a community like this makes such a difference, man. You only know what you know. So when people are speaking on these games and these different topics from a different perspective, it helps more than any content can help you, because it's more pointed, more detailed. And then, like, say you want to play games and get better, and you have people that truly care and want to point things out to help you. Not to mention, you can get games without playing just some rat loser. There's just so many benefits, man. So really think about joining my Discord. Link in the YouTube bio. Other memberships available for early content on YouTube. I have merch. Found top quality materials. Same exact materials used at Prada, Gucci, and all that, but for a fraction of the price with that classic OG logo. So ton of ways to support if you want to. If not, just like and subscribe, and that means the world to me. So I'll see you guys soon.